This is a demo video of Ramen AI. We want to show you how you can create a classification app within a few minutes. Let's say you have a Google Sheet of customer questions that you'd like to classify. The first thing you do is to create an app. Let's give it a name, Customer Inquiry, and there are a few things you can choose here. The AI model, whether to include a confidence score or reason, whether to allow other as category. Let's just use the default. Next, you're going to define the categories that you want. We have billing, quoting, shipping, and tech support. The descriptions are optional, but they can help sometimes with the more accurate classification. On the right, you can change the parameters we saw just now for different results, and those changes are reflected in the playground right away. Let's give it a try. When can I expect my package? Within a second, you see the results. The confidence score is 90 out of 100. It took 0.9 seconds, and the cost is a fraction of a cent. And you can see the reason as well on why it classified this into shipping. Very reasonable indeed. Let's say you have a few more tests like this about different categories, and you're confident with the results. What you can do next is to create a version. By saving a version, you lock down on the category definitions, so any changes to the main app will not affect your version usage. So there are different ways to use a version. We support you to use it anywhere as an API or as a Google Sheet formula. If you paste that code into your Google Sheet app script, now you have a formula you can use anywhere on your Google Sheet. We just paste the formula, save it, come back to the spreadsheet. Here, we use the formula classify. And give it a second, and now you have the category done. In the background, it's calling Ramen AI API. So very quickly, you can get a category for all of the rows on the spreadsheet. Very effective indeed. What more, if you want to run some tests on your classification system to see how accurate it really is against a known data set, you can create a test data. Just give it a name, and you can either upload a manual CSV file, or you can use AI to generate some test data for you. So here, we're generating 10 test data per category with AI. You have to pick the app or the version you want to use the test on. So let's pick the version. After that, it will take up to 20 seconds, depending on how many test data rows you'd like to have. We're generating the test data in the background and also evaluating the predicted category on the fly. At the very end of it, you're going to see the overall statistics of the classification. You can already see one error. We're going to come back to that a bit later. Voila, now we have a final result for this classification app. This anomaly is about, I want to know the cost of adding more users to my account. So it's a little bit about quoting and maybe a little bit about billing. If you are not happy with it, you can always go back to the description of billing or quoting to make them more specific. Or maybe you are pretty happy with the results already. Now let's look at the overall statistics for this classification app. Against this data test, we have 97.5 accuracy level and 97.7% precision level for this app. You're able to see the precision, recall, and F1 score for each of the categories. And you can also see the confusion matrix with each cell being clickable for you to zoom into the problematic data that you want to investigate further on. So that is our demo. In summary, we have shown you how you can create a classification app in a few minutes and use it everywhere. and how you can create a data test very quickly as well. I hope this demo is useful to you, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.